Welcome to the series on how to begin data analysis. In this, for quantitative data hypothesis, in the previous video we covered students t-test. Now for qualitative data, chi-square test of significance is being done here to especially the association test for independent data and mention of Fisher exact where chi-square is not applicable is stated. How to begin data analysis? In hypothesis testing, I take up chi-square test for independent data. So here we have testing of hypothesis for qualitative and quantitative data. This is a qualitative data hypothesis testing. So for qualitative data also we have unpaired and paired, and this part of the video will be covering unpaired qualitative data analysis using chi-square and Fisher exact. And for qualitative data, in earlier videos, for between two qualitative variables, when we want to see the association, we cross-tabulated it, and a two-way table is generated. So that is a primary requirement. If the two-way table is containing only 2 rows and 2 columns, this is called 2 by 2 table, like disease, presence and absence, and factor present and absent. So this is a 2 by 2 table, and an example is for a 2 by 2 table to assess significance of relationship between anemia and gender in a rural population. So here you have gender, boys and girls, and anemia and non-anemia. So if you see, out of the total number of boys 115, 21 were found to be anemia, so that is 18.3%. Out of the total girls 132, 51 were anemia, so that is 38.6. So here you can see that the anemic condition in girls is prevalence is higher as compared to boys. So now if we set a hypothesis, null hypothesis or alternative hypothesis, this, so the anemia prevalence in boys and girls in rural communities is equal, that is the null hypothesis we begin with, and alternative is that the anemia prevalence in boys and girls is different. So now if you put it in a different manner, and as a research question and hypothesis, so to begin with, any research can begin with a general concern like HB in children and gender. So is it of concern? So if you can put it you can convert it into a research question: is anemia in rural children associated with gender? So this can be converted into a research hypothesis. That is which we anticipate from our experience, that the prevalence in female children is higher than prevalence of anemia is higher than that of males. In the null hypothesis, again we say that there is no association. So the same thing we can put it in a two different manner, whether prevalences are different or not, or whether there is an association present or not. So for this setting, we have for a 2 by 2 table. If we denote each cell by a letter A, B, C, D, so this is a general format, simplest case of 2 by 2 table. So in the previous slide we have seen anemia versus boys and girls. We have some particular values for this. So by tabulating that we get it. So for this general we have a formula like this: AD, A multiplied by D, and minus B multiplied by C whole square, multiplied by total sample size, divided by each marginal total, divided by A plus C, B plus D, A plus B, C plus D. So this is a formula for chi-square for assessing the association. So for the same problem, anemia versus gender, we can substitute these values in the chi-square formula. We find out, we get a calculated value of 12.35. This is the calculated value of chi-square for our data. Now, similarly, the way we had done earlier, 1.96 comparison with 1.96 in the case of normal distribution, and a little higher value for t-test. Similarly, for chi-square, you have, this is also runs on degrees of freedom. So for 5% level of significance, the chi-square threshold value is 3.84, and at 1% level, the threshold value is 6.64. So the procedure for testing hypothesis is similar. The calculated value, like we got 12.35, is more than this value. Obviously it is more, so we reject the null hypothesis of equality of proportions, prevalences, or no association is rejected. So this is the we know that, recall the calculated value is this. The calculated value of 12.35 is more than the critical value at 1%. So the corresponding p-value is p less than 0.01. So how the clinically the problem is interpreted and reported? The problem is interpreted as the null hypothesis is rejected, and concluded that anemia status in rural children is associated with the gender, with higher prevalence in girls. So this is what. So the same chi-square test can be done in a different formula. This is a generalized formula which is useful for not only for 2 by 2 tables. It is applicable for higher orders also, like 2 by 3, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and so on. So the formula looks like this: chi-square is equal to sum of observed minus expected whole square divided by expected. So we have to sum. So this aspect has to be calculated for each cell. We have 4 cells for a 2 by 2 table. For each cell we have to compute and sum them up, sigma. With the same example of anemia and gender, we will try to demonstrate that. So first of all, for the general setting A, B, C, D, by considering A, B, C, D as observed frequencies, we can calculate expected frequencies. Under null hypothesis, what is expected here instead of A? Under the null hypothesis, what is expected in place of B? That is E12, E21, E22. So these are observed and these are expected. So that is how the expected are computed. The expected value E11 can be calculated as the marginal total A plus C multiplied by marginal row total A plus B. After multiplying these two and divided by n, so that we get this is E11 we will get, and so on, E12, E22, and E21 we will get. So and then actually we will try to compute for our numerical example. So 21 is the observed and 33.5 is the expected under the null hypothesis. Similarly, 94 is the observed value and 81 is expected under no association of null hypothesis, and so on. By substituting the general formula observed minus expected whole square by expected, and for each cell if we compute this and add them up, so this also will get for a 2 by 2 table 12.35. So that is a direct formula, and this is by computing expected values. This is the formula. So what happens when chi-square is not applicable? Under what conditions chi-square is not applicable? If any of the cell values, the expected value is less than 5, then chi-square is not applicable, and the total sample size less than 20 is also not applicable. Chi-square is not. Under such conditions, we go for a exact test called, it's a probability test, in which the probability is exact probability is computed. So this is a difficult manually. So that is the reason in a future video we'll demonstrate it in a statistical package how to obtain the exact probability. With this, I thank you. See you again. Easy Biostat.